One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Utah Utes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Minnesota's offense comes onto the field first today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lanier. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll go to the sneak. Gets it past the marker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Guys, let's talk just for a minute about Minnesota. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
Well, they do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
And the Golden Gophers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
A strike downfield. He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll go back to the ground. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. The Golden Gophers want to move quickly. and goal.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
They'll try to pass their way in. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. He's got him, and he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota!
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Utah's offense will go to work for the first time today. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Paul.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes because this...
Turning it on! A really productive run gets it up to the 31-yard line before he goes out of bounds. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll ride the hot hand. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. And we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He'll do it himself. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it. And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Brown will throw it. Here's a heat. Fires on the move. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
With the catch, it's Simmons. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Nice move to keep running. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. There he goes.
Illegal blocking back.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout.
Oh, what an awful pass!
They ruin the drive with a turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
You know what? Everybody gets energized in the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions.
A shot toward the end zone, right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Between the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. LSU is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Bayou Bengals have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they're capable of it again today. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Auburn. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, Get your feet set at the sticks. Understand that quarterback's got to be rushed. Get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now the play fake.
Hey, kid, what a play.
Just a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Stands in and takes the hit. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Coleman. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Brown wants to pass. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
The short hands, it's Glover. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. To the air on 1st down. Right on the money. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And for the 2nd time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. Absolutely perfect. That brings them to within 1.
And that's a nice end to this 1st half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Salt Lake City.
And the Golden Gophers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Terrell. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Utah! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. The gift to the back. And the 35, he's got room. Oh, he's got some space. Inside and he got away from the...
Fuck Utah!
Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. Firing to the right, complete. He gets into the
You piece of shit.
Point conversion, but there is a penalty marker on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Power football with the run. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those.
Breaks into the open. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 40 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. They'll try the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Pulls it in. It's set. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They'll run it from the gun. He breaks a tackle. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Here on 3rd down, you might want to protect the field goal, but you have to stay aggressive. Brown will throw it. Oh, they're after him. Sweet gun there. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes 1 play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Slams it ahead.
Come on, team!
On this play, loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Let's go!
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback.
That's fucking defense.
And going and getting that big play.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Got it behind the line. It's Coleman. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They go back to work in the final period of this one. We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Coleman. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The inside handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but this is a critical 3rd down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
Catch in the middle. It's Lanier. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Floating away. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack. get a lost yardage play, I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Catch in the middle. It's Preston. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. To the ground with the back. Plows through the defense. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. And the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist. He's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Makes the grab. It's Coleman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Rivers. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Minnesota!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Terrell. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Brown wants to pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away, but you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Utes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Unleashes one. And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 after the 35. The Utes come to the line in the hurry-up. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with a win.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized and seeing it and executing that.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the Brain Trust will go to work. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal blocking.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Offense gets set for second down. Looking for a crease. It's Turner. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll get rid of it. And the pass is broken up, incomplete. But wait, there's more. Flag on the field, and it might be against the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10.